Sportsman's Adventures with Captain Rick Murphy, presented by Yamaha.
Let's look at here, Randy. Randy! That's my first swordfish. Hold on to him now. I wore him out for you. Hold on to him.
I hear you. Come on. Come on.
Grab a hold of something. Grab a hold.
On today's Sportsman's Adventures, Florida Keys Captain Randy Towe and a very sleepy Captain Rick Murphy will spend the day aboard the Contender 33 for some light tackle yellowtail fishing. And then we'll make the long run offshore for some heavy tackle sword fishing on this breezy late summer day. It's a short boat ride through Florida Bay and out to the Atlantic. The seas are fine now, but looking at the cloud formations, the weather could turn nasty. Randy wants to start the day fishing the reef for yellowtail. These hard-fighting and very tasty fish are suckers for a good chum line, and Randy's got one going.
That's a big old chum bag.
Oh, yeah. You need to move product. Come on, Yellowtail. Who loves you? It ain't Rick from Miami. Who comes and feeds you all the time? Come on.
Got to keep letting the line out so that the silver side, our bait, drifts with that cloud of chum.
You don't want any tension on your bait as it's going back. You want it to look like a piece of the chum.
So when the current's less, you're going to use a smaller weight, I would assume, lesser weight, correct?
Well, sometimes you end up with
there you go, Randy.
using just a bare hook.
There you go, Randy. So what, am I doing something wrong? You got 3 bites and I hadn't even got a bite yet.
Well, I'm sure if we were red fishing, you'd have 3, I'd have none. So it's all relative.
Well, that ain't nice. That is not nice. I'm asking for some coaching, not asking for a comparison.
I'm giving you some coaching. Sometimes you don't do anything different.
I didn't feel the bite. That's
well,
what
now,
happened.
if you're going to miss them, I can't help you there.
Now, Randy, tell me a little bit about the tackle. Is there something specific that you look for in a yellowtail rod?
Well, I don't like a real stiff rod, and you're using light line. Normally 8 to 10 pound line is what you want to use. Anything heavier, a lot of times they won't bite it.
I gotcha.
So just a single line tied to our hookup, and it's a 16th ounce hookup. That's usually works the best. Ooh,
wow.
That size doesn't get any bigger.
That's nice. That's nice.
These are some nice ones here. That's probably a 3-pounder.
It doesn't matter.
3-pounder.
As long as he's over 12 inches.
Hello, Rick.
Don't let him go.
Don't hurt me.
Let him go. We're going to let him go right out the back door. Secret back door.
Oh, here you go.
Randy. What you got, Randy?
Oh, yeller.
Randy, let me ask you something. You know, these yellowtails, everybody fishes for them. They're really commercially pressured. How fast do the yellowtails, they just never seem to decline in numbers. Do you know anything about the biological side of the yellowtail snapper and how fast they recover? Like the dolphin, you know, grows 22 pounds a year. What about a yellowtail snapper? Do you have any idea?
I have no idea, but I can tell you this. There must be a lot of them because the commercial guys certainly get their share, and everybody gets a crack at these things, and there's still, at times now, there's a lot of yellowtails. So there's just something about these fish. They live on the reef. They have to multiply, I would think, fairly quick. And inshore right now, if you went to some of these shallow patch reefs, 20 feet of water,
right,
you'd see thousands of them 6, 8 inches long.
Well, the one thing I can say, I'd love to see an artist do this 14 karat gold yellowtail snapper in that cobalt blue water. You know, that's what this is all about. Now, the time of year for the yellowtails, Randy, is there anything specific? Now watch, he'll turn even more yellow as he's out of the water. He'll turn yellow and pink.
Summertime is always the best.
See?
The hotter, the better on yellowtails. They're gonna spawn in June, July. They might even be spawning now. Here we are into
September.
Almost the fall.
Right.
But we're on a new moon. Full moon, new moon, it seems to be a little better as far as the numbers of fish this time of year. Kind of off the moons when the currents are weak. You don't have a lot of current flow. Current is the main secret to having these yellowtails cooperate. If you've got good current, you anchor up on the edge of the reef, or you've got a ledge or something where it drops off 60 feet, 50 feet.
Right.
Big hole chum bag, bucket of oats, and you'll get them going.
What people experience down here, big kids and little kids alike, is just a lot of fun. It's just so unique to get close to a fish of that big of stature and to have them come and feed right out of your hand. It just kind of blows people away.
Don't move it. Not move it.
It is a unique experience here at Robbie's. It's a bit of old school. As you can see, the decor that we try to maintain is just kind of old Keys, you know, and it's not every day that you can come in and feed a fish that's 100 pounds plus, almost bigger than the people that are feeding them, especially the kids. You can't do this anywhere. There's a couple other spots in the Keys, you know, where they can feed fish, but not as far as the sheer numbers of fish and just the size of the fish. It's just unique. And especially if you catch a real nice high tide on the docks, I mean, the fish is right there. It's like a foot away from you, and just a little hint, it's never the one you're looking at. That's a little hint from Robbie's.
Sportsman's Adventures is brought to you by Yamaha. Reliability starts here. Florida, the fishing capital of the world. Catch the latest at Rapala.com. Williamson for the pelagic playground. VMC hooks. Minn Kota, anywhere, anytime. And by Humminbird, simply, clearly better.
I got my first Yamaha in 1994, and I still use that outboard in the Bahamas today. This Yamaha 130 has over 2,000 hours on it, and it sometimes sits for 6 months. I can always depend on it starting and performing like it did when it was new. Everybody knows Yamaha stakes their reputation on reliability, and for me, that Yamaha 130 is living proof. So if you're considering a Yamaha, I can tell you that reliability and performance is something that you can count on for a long time.
Send that one apart.
Got it.
Oh, chunky.
Oh my God.
That's a nice fish.
Wow.
Awesome.
Che gran pesce.
Oh, bravo.
Think GPS is just for getting you to the water? Think again. The new iPilot wireless GPS trolling system can hold your boat in place like an electronic anchor, record and retrace productive fishing paths, automatically keep you on any bearing you choose, and take total command of speed and steering. iPilot controls your boat with wireless GPS precision so you can focus on fishing. And it's only from Minn Kota.
You already know about the La Jolla Resort in Isla Mirada, so let's talk about the La Jolla experience. With an on-site boat ramp, the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic is just minutes away. And when you return from fishing, there's barbecue pits to cook your catch while your family enjoys the pool or one of our new remodeled rooms. This historic resort, the La Jolla, is family-owned and operated and has a friendly staff ready to make your La Jolla experience a really great one.
You know there's more to it than luck. There's fishing the right bait, the water temperature, the wind, the season, and then there's the boat. We'll put it simply, the boat matters. To own a Contender is to own the best sport fishing boat on the market, period. Contender offers the most comprehensive model range with bigger, faster, and more fuel-efficient boats than the competition. There's only one choice for serious anglers. Contender Boats. Performance through innovation.
With our Yellowtail dinner safely in the cooler, we make the move offshore. And whenever you're running offshore, always keep an eye out for weed lines or birds or floating debris.
You know, Randy, that's what's so cool about fishing offshore fishing in Florida. We're running out here to do a swordfish show. You gotta be ready. You were paying attention, I'm taking a little nap, just trying to take it easy. Oh, there's more dolphin with this one.
Yep.
And we see this floating plastic. And guess what? You said, hey man, you wanna stop and see if there's anybody there? I got broke off with a deep jig, and as we were sitting there, dropping on there.
Well, and that's how it works, Rick. You know,
Dorado.
it's one of those things. It's a big ocean, and if you're paying attention.
Ooh, there he was, Randy. He was on you.
I know. Come on.
You don't want to let him eat it?
Well, I'm trying, but the jacks are eating it. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
And that's the thing about offshore fishing. You've got to always be ready. You got to do your preparation the night before or get up early in the morning. That's the key, don't you think, Randy?
Absolutely.
Being prepared for anything that you might encounter.
Well, let's think about it. We were coming to do a swordfish show.
Yep.
Had we not had spinning rods or some ballyhoo, we wouldn't be catching these dolphins.
That's right.
But we had our rods, we had bait, just in case, and you always want to be prepared. That's the key. Being prepared is 90% of it, a lot of times.
Nice.
See
Jumped
ya.
off. That ain't gonna make the cameraman happy.
It is.
Everybody in this Sportsman's Adventure Contender,
It is.
they
when I
want
hook
to
that
eat some
30-pounder in a
fish.
minute.
Look, here's a big dolphin. He's coming to you, Randy. He's coming to you. He just ate you. Woo! Nice! They're so thick that even Captain Towe's getting some of the action. Normally, you always got to be driving the boat, huh, Randy?
That's what happens. But you know what? That's the thing that I love about the center console. When you're out here, you can run the boat, you can fish, you can do a lot of things, unlike a flybridge boat where you're stuck up there and your mate and your anglers get to have all the fun.
It's hands-on fishing. You're right here where it's all happening. It's like the coach actually being in the game. You gonna flip him in? Is that a flipper?
Oh yeah. There he comes.
Get him.
He'd be flipping.
Nice. Look at how beautiful the blue is on his fins, Randy.
That is a pretty
nice
fish right there.
That's the one. Yellows, blues, pastels. Hey now, well, you flipped him in, and he flipped him out the back door. Tal, you better get that fish, otherwise you might have a mutiny at sea with all these camera guys. Don't be playing around with a dinner table. Come on, Tal, didn't your mama teach you that? Don't play at the dinner table.
I ain't letting him go, I got him.
Man. No, here he comes. I see him. He just got big-hearted. And that's the cool part too, Randy, that people need to make sure they understand on these fish that have these V tails, tunas, wahoos, dolphin, you gotta make sure you don't hurry. It's not a race. Put up too much drag, fish surges, takes off, Sir Alexander Popoff.
Oh yeah.
You break the fish off.
Well, being able to
Ready?
do it. Yep.
1, 2, 3, flip him in the boat, baby.
Being able to do it in this country.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he ate it good. You let him eat that one.
I didn't want him to get away.
You weren't gonna let him get away.
No, sir. Hold him up, Randy.
All right.
That's what
what
makes
I'm talking about.
these dolphins so cool.
And look how
You know?
pretty he is.
He's gorgeous. Got some good teeth on the front end there. a bunch of little piranha teeth right there in the end. No fangs like you have.
Stick your finger in there and see what happens.
I got bad enough issues with my hands, but the cool part is that he's got a lot of neat little tiny teeth, you know, and again, that's for grasping and tearing that stuff apart.
Yeah. And you know, you wouldn't think that would be enough to chew through some leader, but I've had these big dolphins chew through 80-pound, 100-pound leader.
Oh, there you go.
They can get abrasive on it.
It is starting to look pretty in there. Pastel live well. Hey.
Getting some color. All right, man. You ready to go catch something bigger?
This is how I look when I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
But then the weather started getting rough and the tiny ship, it was tossed. If it weren't for the courage, this fearless crew, well, you know how the rest goes. Well, the minnow wasn't lost, and when the storm passed, the seas calmed, the skies cleared, and the sun shined. The waters here are deep, very deep, 1,700 feet deep. It's time for the heavy tackle, and Rick saddles up. Captain Randy tells us what to expect.
All right, Rick, here we are, man. This is what we've been waiting for. We're bottom fishing in 1,700 feet. I know you love bottom fishing. This is a little different.
I do love the bottom fish, but 1,700 feet?
That's the way you play this game. These swordfish live on the bottom out here, and they could be 17, 15, 16, but they're on the bottom nonetheless. Here's the moment of truth right here. We're going to deploy our lead, and we're going to start the party.
Sportfish Restoration is a federally funded program that benefits fishermen by providing improved fishing and boating opportunities. Anglers help fund Sportfish Restoration when they buy fishing tackle or boat fuel. Other programs funded by SFR are game fish research and stock enhancement. These funds also help maintain over 200 boat ramps and the deployment of 2,500 artificial reefs. Kids and women fishing clinics, as well as a variety of educational publications, benefit from these funds, and these programs are free of charge. Now, by placing a 10% excise tax on fuel and fishing tackle, these funds are raised and then redistributed to the states based on licensed anglers. Sportsfish Restoration pays 75% of a project, while the state pays for 25%. To learn more about SFR, visit myfwc.com/fishing.
Welcome to the inner circle. Rotating coverage up to 300 feet gives you a detailed 360-degree view of structure, contour changes, and fish. So you can see them before they see you. Introducing 360 imaging, only from Humminbird.
It's got the punch of a heavyweight and the pounds of a lightweight. Welcome to the main event featuring the new Yamaha 4-stroke F70. Tipping the scales at up to 142 pounds lighter than its 4-stroke competitors. That's a class-leading power-to-weight ratio, a haymaker of a whole shot, surprising mid-range punch, incredible fuel economy, and industry-leading innovation, performance, and reliability. The Yamaha 4-stroke F70. Reliability starts here.
Continuing the revolution. Faster, drier, even better built. Designed around Yamaha's latest technology outboards. Still built by the same craftsmen and anglers who launched the Bay Boat Revolution. Whether chasing world records, or time on the water with the family, or anything in between, there's a new Pathfinder model for you. Pathfinder, #1 for a reason, still.
I've lost a lot of big fish because the bait I was using got picked off the hook. Whether I'm fishing for snappers or groupers offshore, trout, tarpon, snook, or reds inshore, I have the confidence to know that Trigger X is going to work in all weather conditions and temperatures. The pheromones and the look of the baits really work. I've won FLW, IFA, and Flatsmaster Redfish Championships using Trigger X. So, you want to keep using other stuff? Be my guest. That's what I'm talking about! Trigger the bite with Trigger X.
Hold it right there. The Minn Kota Talon locks you onto a fishing spot with unmatched speed and stealth. And when Mother Nature tries to knock you off your mark, hit back with the strongest hold on the water. Talon, stand your ground.
At these great depths and with this much line out, it's sometimes hard to feel the bite. Not this time, though. There is something down there, way down there, that's very interested in our squid. No electric reels here. This is all pump and grind.
Well, Rick, it ain't over till it's over. Like I always tell you, you go to the end. Here it is, almost 4 o'clock. Well, 4:20 in the afternoon, late bite. Looks like we got a nice one.
Guys, you need to understand, this isn't a race. This is a marathon. We're 1,700 feet of line down there, and you have to work, let the boat do the work, let the equipment do the work, and you breathe and be patient. He's pulling hard now. Look.
You had a drink, you got your suit on, no more messing around. This is our fish right here. Just hold on. Get out of that rod holder, because you're gonna have to do things with the rod for me. We're all good right now.
Another thing coming up.
Yep, that's the leader right there.
I see him down there.
You see him?
I see him.
Okay, come on back here and just back up for me so I can get the leader. Keep coming. All right,
now what?
Just reel that to the tip. And remember, he's gonna go around on us, so I may have to let go.
Do you want me to pull this behind you?
No, he's gonna take off.
Randy.
Look here, boys.
Look at here, Randy. Randy. That's my first swordfish. Hold on to him, dog. I wore him out for you. Hold on to him.
I hear you. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Grab a hold of something.
Grab a hold of something. Look, I've been reeling on him. How big is he, Randy?
What I'm talking about.
How big is he, bub?
He's 160.
Can we let him go? Can we let him go? You want to let him go?
We can let him go.
I think that would be really cool if you think he'll be okay. Give me those gloves.
We got to do it.
Get a hook out of him. Let's let him go, Randy.
Okay.
I don't know what he would pay you, but I think that says a lot.
All right.
Listen, you don't have to kill him.
No, just go to the side right here.
Catch another one.
We're going to the side. Grab his tail.
This side?
Right here, this side. Come on. Oh, this fish might be bigger than that. All right.
Hold on to him, Randy. Hold on to him, Randy. Don't let him go. Let me put the boat in gear.
Don't let him go.
Cool, dude. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love eating swordfish, but the thought of being able to catch that fish another day, I'll take it.
Okay. Well, we're gonna
look at his eyeball when he rotates out of the water. Look how it rotates to the horizon.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that cool? Wonder what he's thinking right now.
He's thinking, you know, it's a new moon. It's supposed to be dark. Why is it light?
I'm tired.
I'll bet you are tired.
No, I'm saying he's tired.
Oh, he is tired.
Now let me ask you, let's let him revive him a little more if you think he's good. But Randy, let me ask you about that bill. And I grabbed it a second ago. I suddenly realized it's not like a sailfish or a marlin bill where it's sandpapery. It's got an edge on both sides, certainly why they call it the sword. But when they feed, they go through and knock the squid, or do they spear the squid? I mean, do they use that bill as a dagger as well as something to knock them out?
Mostly it's a sword. They slice their bait, because even when you find bait in their stomach, like if you find a fish that he has eaten, they got a slash in it.
Right.
So that's what they do. They slash the bait and then they eat it. And that's what happens. The edge of this bill right here is sharp on both sides. So, and that's why I got, you know, such heavy duty gloves. When you grab a hold of them with a pair of orange gloves or something, it goes through that. It'll cut through that rubber glove. So these are pretty stout.
Can I hold
Take a look. Yeah, hold on to him. Take a look at your fish.
I think I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna let him go. We're gonna have to take the boat to Contender now. He put a wacko. Man, you wanna talk about making this a great Sportsman's adventure? You do it every time, Towe. You wait till the 9th inning because you were a pitcher back in high school.
Ain't over till it's over. That's how we do it.
That is how we do it. You know how we're gonna end this?
Yes, I do.
Big hug and a rum and coke.
Check out the Sportsman's Adventures website at www.sportsmansadventures.com. Coming up next week on Sportsman's Adventures with Captain Rick Murphy.
Get some footage of
If
that
you
thing.
believe in the hereafter, that's what we were hereafter. Look at how beautiful he is. I know I got broke off on the other one. I had a double header going on.
Good thing.
Sportsman's Adventures was brought to you by Contender Boats, performance through innovation. Costa Del Mar, see what's out there. Trigger X, trigger the bite. Ameritrail, custom trailer manufacturers. La Jolla Resort, a place for families and a place for fishermen. Maverick Boats. Suffix Lines, the world's most hardcore fishing line.